Ooh, I like this music. Oh my gosh!
What?
Lumineon's a confirmed steel type!
It is. It's hanging out with his buddies Registeel and Skarmory.
And then on the blue team, Lanturn, Mantine, and Mudkip!
Fishes all around on the blue team.
Looks like Brian's
Mudkip's a
favorite
fish.
Pokemon's on that team too.
Oh yeah, with Lanturn. I know if he's betting, I know which team he will be betting on.
Chef says hashtag kick Mudkip.
Hey, don't kick Mudkip. Ooh, and then there's a replied hashtag for kick Chef. Alright guys, no kicking in the chat. Be respectful. Fenris, what's a Mudkip?
What is a Mudkip?
Now I want to know.
One minute and 36 seconds left in this betting period, guys. It looks to be a very exciting one. I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen a whole team that has the same typing in one sort of way or another.
Yeah, I do like this. I mean, it's all water types versus the majority all steel types, but because of it's being Defiance, it can really go either way. Steel stab will not be very effective, and actually will be doubly resisted by Lanturn, so Registeel's flash cannon is going to be just about nothing.
Luckily, this isn't a randomized order match, because if it had turned out Lanturn won against Lumineon, Lumineon could only use Bounce and U-turn, so its stab move would be ineffective against Lanturn.
That's very true. It could end up being a long match, though, so hopefully that won't be the case. With that said, there's 30... it's 37, but we'll just say it's 30 seconds left on the clock to get ready for this warning song. Make sure you get your bets in. I see there's some more strangely spelled starter hashtags in the chat. So we hashtag love Mudkip, love Piplull, and love Oshawott. Wait. That still sounds right.
Oshawott?
Oshawott.
TPP Simulator says, okay, not depressed.
Hey, good for you, TPP Sim. I'm glad you got that all figured out. Alright, looks like we're going to have a run back at the Magma Coliseum. Lanturn versus Registeel to start off this Defiance match.
It's Brian the Gamer versus Tryhard in this matchup as Brian the Gamer moves first with Thunderbolt.
For nice damage, especially against that tanky Registeel. Registeel replies with a Stealth Rock, going for them Smoggin strats. Lanturn replies with a Side Beam for not very effective damage, but maybe a Confusion?
Lanturn goes for a Bubble Beam. Very light hit on the Registeel. It seems like this might be a slow match.
Looks like it. They're just going to pepper each other with some light blows back and forth. Maybe Rock Smash will lower that defense, make it a little bit faster? Of course not. Lanturn goes for a Thunderbolt. We'll slowly make our way through this first setup, but Registeel will be paralyzed. And another Rock Smash.
Looks like maybe this may be the last hit here. Lanturn goes for a Side Beam.
Of course, Lanturn picks the move that will not knock out Registeel. but Registeel will be paralyzed, so we just have one more turn, it looks like. And that's it for Registeel. It will go down. Skarmory going for a very useful guard swap, so we can switch the 0 changes done to both team stats, defense and special defense stats.
Skarmory goes now for a Steel Wing. Not going to be very effective, but still going to do some damage nonetheless. Getting a crit.
Very nice. But Lanturn tanks it like a champ and replies with a Psybeam.
Both teams going for not very effective moves. Not that they can handle it too well, but Skarmory will change with a guard swap.
Using guard swap one more time, but you have to repeat that since there are no stat changes in defense or special defense, that move is useless. And Thunderbolt will take out Skarmory in one hit. Just couldn't take it.
This may just be a perfect game for the blue team. It looks like Lanturn really is just taking out every Pokemon on the red side.
Very true. That water electric typing is really benefiting it in this matchup for both defensive and offensive purposes. Also not too shabby in the move choice. Only picked Mist once.
Ooh, Lanturn is paralyzed now.
Oh man, that could be a bad thing for Lanturn if it can't move for the next turn. And Leon goes for Flash for some accuracy hacks.
Perhaps I spoke too soon with this being a perfect game for the blue team.
Another critical hit from the red team, and that'll be it. Lanturn will be knocked out. Yeah, looks like you did speak too soon, as Lanturn will be KO'd from that. Oh, and Mantine's going to take a pretty big chunk of damage from those Stealth Rocks.
Lumineon will go for a U-turn, which will do some light damage on the Mantine due to its flying type, but it will not be able to switch out.
And Lumineon sticks around to take an Air Cutter for some light damage. I'm really missing that Lanturn Thunderbolt right now.
Ooh, Mantine goes for the Hyper Beam, but unfortunately it will miss.
Lumineon replies with its Bounce attack, which does another decent chunk of damage. Could Lumineon go for the reverse sweep? Another light hit from Air Cutter. Okay. Another Flash to lower accuracy.
Mantine moves first, going for Air Cutter again, but all these Air Cutters are very light hits. Ooh, except for that one, which just got a crit when I conveniently say it's going to be a light hit.
Hey, that works for us. That works for either side. That works for blue team at the very least. The Rain continues to fall, and Mantine goes for Brine. Not very effective, but since it is powered up by Rain Dance, and it has double power because Lumineon's below half health, that'll be enough. And Lumineon fades.
The blue team Overdogs will win with a 65% payout. Good job. Or good luck in doing that. Considering you couldn't pick what moves you wanted.
Oh, RNG takes skill. We all know that. But with luck on their side, blue team will take this one. Good work, especially for that Lanturn. Definitely took out a lot of the Pokemon single-handedly.
And now here we are, back in the lovely Pokemon Ash Gray with our main character, Trash, walking up this path.
Let's see what Trash finds today.
Hopefully, he will find a token and give it to someone in this chat who decides to put in their input.
Of course, everyone is deserving of a token, but the question is there's only one, so who will be getting it? Oh, I'm sorry, I did not catch that name. It was Chata Tarud or something like that. Congratulations on getting your token. Alright, and we're starting this match. It's a normal match, but switching on. And in the red corner, we'll be starting off this... we'll be starting off this match with Glaceon, followed by Lairon and Remoraid.
On the blue team, we'll have Houndoom, Mismagius, and Gallade.
Definitely having a bias for the blue team. All those Pokemon
are
great.
Yeah, I am too.
Although the red team's not too shabby, I do like Lairon.
I think Glaceon's a really nice Pokemon.
Oh yeah. Evolutions are generally fairly nice overall. We can't leave Remoraid hanging out. I mean, come on now. Someone's gotta have some love for Remoraid.
I don't know, it's kinda ugly. It looks like a little fish.
It's just a little fish in the pond, unfortunately.
1 minute and 30 seconds left in this betting period. I personally love the blue team, and that would be the team I'd bet on. But typing-wise, both of these teams seem pretty evened out. I mean, there is the Rock Slide and Waterfall that's strong against Houndoom, but other than that, it seems like the blue team is having a pretty strong team.
Oh yeah. There's definitely a wide spread of typings that can work in their favor. Right off the bat, Houndoom does have a Fire Fang, which is super effective on Glaceon. And there's neutral damage to Lairon too, if it decides to stay in. But I can definitely see Gallade doing a lot of work, or Gallade is how people pronounce it. But being the physical set, it's the better Gallade set, I think, personally, just because it has Psycho Cut and Drain Punch for decent stab damage, and a pretty decent attack too as well.
Yeah, if the blue team decides to switch into Gallade when Lairon comes out, then it has the potential to do some devastating damage with the ×4 super effectiveness.
Definitely. With that being said, though, there's only 20 seconds left on the clock. So when you get your bets in, make sure you do so right now. There's a pretty large 1K bet over on the red team, followed by it's a spattering of 500 to 100 bets on the blue team. So it's still time to put those bets in. And that's it. Betting time is now over, with the blue being a heavy overdog. Ooh, I love this music, especially at the beautiful Gateway Coliseum.
Struggling for the name there?
Yeah. I was about to call it like something like Starlight or something. That's not a name.
That'd be cute, though.
Definitely would be fitting. Red team goes in for a switch and sends in Remoraid. Houndoom decides to stick it in and go for a payback.
Ooh, payback takes out Remoraid, but unfortunately, I was wrong, because Remoraid has a Focus Sash.
He'll hang in there with 1 HP left, and Remoraid replies with a Waterfall. Oh wow. Waterfall hits back for massive damage and will be knocking out Houndoom. That's that hustle ability kicking in for that extra damage boost.
And now Mismagius will be sent out against this Remoraid. It looks like Remoraid will not get off a move though, and Mismagius will take it out with a quick Sucker Punch.
With a quick punch to the face, Remoraid will not be able to handle it with only 1 HP left. And
Oh my
will faint.
gosh. When Remoraid faints, it looks like a dead fish.
It's a little
Makes me
sad.
sad.
Can't be feeling too sorry for it, as the next Pokemon will be sent out with Glaceon.
It looks like the blue team will go first again, going for a Shadow Ball this time. Stab and strong special attack will do just a moderate amount of damage on Glaceon.
Glaceon replies back with an Icy Wind for some decent damage, and it will probably lower his speed as well. There's the stat drop.
Everyone's saying that it was a dead fish. It wasn't dead, it was fainted, okay?
Remoraid's just sleeping. He'll be back eventually, someday. Icy Wind doing some decent work to Mismagius' HP, but Mismagius replies with another Shadow Ball.
Ooh, it looks like if Mismagius gets off another Shadow Ball, this might just be it for the red team's Glaceon.
Very true, but those... Oh, looks like Mismagius will get the Sucker Punch. Smart move on blue team. Oh, but it won't be enough to take it out. Glaceon will clutch and go reply back with an Icy Wind. Mismagius really fortunate to have that Sucker Punch attack, so it can ignore its speed drops and just attack Glaceon directly.
TPP Simulator says, "Good job, Bloons," and Bloons says, "Thanks, Sim."
Bloons is currently the top bettor for this match, even though since he did bet a little late, it looks like he's a third, but money-wise, he's definitely ahead. So, good job. So of course, that TP Sim is definitely saying the right thing for once. Lairon goes in with an Iron Head to finish off Mismagius.
And now it looks like the blue team will be left with their Gallade to fight against the red team's last Pokemon, Lairon.
It's looking pretty nice for blue team though, since Gallade does have that Drain Punch for 4 times super effective damage, and it will be healing every time it gets a hit off. But let's see what the Lairon can do in this situation. Gallade runs up to Lairon and punches him right in the face for a huge amount of damage.
Lairon will reply with an Iron Head. Probably had been hoping for a flinch, but unfortunately Lairon's very slow and it will just do a moderate amount of damage on Gallade.
Yes, this is... Unfortunately, it looked like Lairon could have gotten some rock polishes off before knocking out Mismagius, but unfortunately that was not the case. Taking a Psycho Cut to the face, and that is it. Lairon will topple over. That's it. Blue team will take it for a 26% payout. Not too shabby. As we always say, money is money.
That is true. Money, 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 money. Mother hecker.
Oh, I didn't even notice that Gallade had Steadfast. I forgot that was its ability. So useless, but I guess in this case it would matter because if it flinches it gets a speed boost, so we'll just be moving first anyway. Although, it's moving first regardless, so. That being said though, we're back to side game. Not as many inputs as there was before. I'm just gonna wait till they fly in though. Oh, yep, there it goes.
Yep, all inputs suddenly flow in at once. Everyone wants to go forward again. And all these people who input, they want to get a token. I wish Pagriff was here.
Oh yeah, me too. Always getting that extra token. Oh, but,
Ooh!
looks like someone decided to put a token out instead. Thank you.